Hi. Today we're going to be talking about the beef that I have with the tipping culture in America. I want to start off by saying that you should tip if you want to tip. Nobody's stopping you. Please, if you want to tip someone, please do so. And I encourage people to tip too as well. I'm not saying don't tip, like, I just want to get this out before we just, got into the real meat of my video here today. So, okay, let me start by saying I saw a tweet, right? And this hand said something like, she worked at a food truck or something like that. I'll try and find the tweets and I'll put them here. And then she didn't leave a tip. And this hand was mad. Like, I didn't get it how you could be angry at someone for not giving you a tip. I was really confused. I was like, let me just, look at the replies, just understand people's sentiments, right? And what I saw was that people's employers basically pay them shit wages. Thus, them requiring tips from people. Now, I don't agree with that. Why are you putting the weight of your salary on a customer? The weight of your salary should be put on your employer. And now people are crucified and looked at as dicks and horrible people for not tipping. Like, what? Do you guys see how weird it is? Like, is it just me, or is it just like, let's be honest, it's a little weird. Because how can you expect customers to be upping your salary that much, the fact to the point where, like, you guys get angry when you don't get tips? The point of a tip is to be like complimentary. It's like a thank you, like you did so well today, you know what I mean? Not like a base. It doesn't make sense, because apparently even if someone gives you shit service, you still have to tip them, but it can just be low. What? I don't get that. Like, I'm sorry. Anyways, under this tweet, I started having an argument with these two hands, talking about how, like, employers don't pay service workers enough, and so it's the least you could do. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to tip. Like, if somebody wants to tip, great. But if somebody does not want to tip or does not have the money to tip on that day, they should not be crucified for not tipping at a fucking food truck. Excuse me. I just don't agree with that at all, because a tip is meant to be complimentary. If they now become forced tips, are they really tips, or is it now just a part of the meal? Because what? Anyways, so we started arguing. Then I brought up the fact that, look, sometimes the person who's ordering food might also be somewhat in the same position as the person serving the food, thus meaning that they may not be in a position to tip as well. The same way you're thinking of the waiters, think of people who are not as rich as other people who may order food. So in a way, by saying things like, if you can't tip, then you shouldn't go out, it's very classist. I don't know if you see it, but look within. And then also, this driver went viral last week. He posted something basically complaining about how he went to order food, then they refused to come down to meet him, which I think was very rude. Like, it would not have hurt them to just go and get their food. But anyways, there was no free parking. You had to pay $3 for parking. Then they came and collected their food, and then they gave $1.50 tip or something like that. And then at the end he says, and now I have to prove something for rent, and I cannot do that, and it's all because people don't tip their drivers. No. I feel sorry for this man, do not get me wrong, but it is not all because people don't tip their drivers. It's all because your employers are not paying you the correct wages. You cannot be putting the weight of your salary on people who are using a service which has a fixed price. Do you know what I mean? Like, again, this is not to say you shouldn't tip. I just feel like you should not feel obligated to tip, and people should not be called dirty things just because they don't tip. I just think that made it mandatory for people to tip in America when it shouldn't be. Please don't crucify me, do not hate me for this video. Comments are welcome, discussions. The more you allow yourselves to be in charge of other people's wages, the more you are allowing the companies and big corporations to not be paying their people adequate wages. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this, great. If you did not, that's completely understandable. Bye!